Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears hope by the end of today's game they'll have secured win number 1 on the season. It's the Saints going up against the Bears. With that, let's get out to Soldier Field. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. First carry for the tailback, Jeremy Langford. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We see this offense, and we see Jeremy Langford, certainly a guy to watch in this game.
He plays a game with great determination, Brandon. In college, he played multiple positions before settling in at running back. He made the right choice.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Ready. 319.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. On the left side, a catch by White. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And getting a look at the Wildcat here.
Come on, let's go.
They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On the stop, Stephon Anthony with the tackle. And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
Stephon Anthony acclimated quite quickly to the NFL. As soon as he joined the team, he became their leading tackler.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. This time Griffin will throw. And he's got his tight end Miller. Touchdown Bears. Zach Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They come out here in the I. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now and has really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Shift together here from the D-line. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, the starters for Chicago, and they feel like they've got a big-time disruptor in Leonard Floyd from Georgia.
And when the draft process began, there was a mixed bag of opinions about Leonard Floyd. But as time went on and he tested and people saw him work out and they saw the sheer athleticism, people realized they better move fast to get him, and the Bears did, moving up in the first round to number 9 to pluck him.
So completion on second down, that brings up third. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the play clock's running down. The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And a big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. Finding time. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 35 that time. And the Saints are set up now with a 1st and goal. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now Breeze again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Again, it's Breeze. He's got time in the pocket. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. To throw is RG3. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
The offense lining up 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here. Rush coming, and And he's taken down.
Slow. Ready. Z. Ready. Flag. 32. Flag.
Now Griffin on second down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Ready. Flag. 32. Flag.
Third and long. It's Griffin. It's caught. Jeremy Langford. Still on his feet. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Try the end around. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second down, Griffin throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. In the red zone this time. The lone set back is Langford. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Langford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jeremy Langford, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game? Because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And that leads to a New Orleans first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. On first down, Breeze. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Play action. Breeze. He'll buy some time right. It's Hill. Complete. He won't go down. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Caught right side, it's Snead. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. On second down, Ingram trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Breeze. And he fires one, but incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Bullock will put this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Here we go.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
The play fake to Ingram. Now it's and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Bears are going to get a first.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. This time, Griffin will throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 30. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It's Griffin. He's got time. And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. On first down, Griffin. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the... And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. And Boswell's kick is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be, and depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down.
Easy. Wait. Got it.
On third and long, it's Breeze. Surveying the field. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Pulled in at the 24. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bears take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
He completes it right side to White. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a 1-yard gain of the play, and it'll make it a second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, Langford. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
On third down, Griffin. And Jeffrey's got it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Rolling to his right, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. That'll bring up second down. So 2nd and 10 here. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Miller on the catch over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And Boswell's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. And all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. It's complete. Fleener, right side. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And there's a nice completion to Kobe Fleener, and no one can be happier than Drew Brees.
Yeah, he had Jimmy Graham for all those years, Ben Watson last year, and now coming south from Indianapolis, Fleener. Fresh set of downs here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Finding time. Over the middle, it's Thomas. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found the secondary.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The give, this is their fullback. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, A lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on first down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on first down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Slow.
10th carry now for Jeremy Langford. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Griffin. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Nick Fairley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Third and long. It's Griffin. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Taking it about the 16. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
first play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ready? You waiting? Sammy! Ready? What's up?
Ingram again. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. And quickly they get to the line. Now Breeze. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devon House. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football. But
now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat.
Oh, let's go!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
so many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on third and goal. To throw is RG3. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Caught by Snead over the middle. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Breeze to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now a play fake. Breeze. Hard throw, incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. It's complete to Flanner. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Breeze now on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now, Breeze again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a second and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are back within a score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for two. Breeze is going to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And he went nowhere. He'll lose lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. On second down, Griffin. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, you gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now?
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Corey Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And he motions the wide receiver.
Easy.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
They'll try to close it out now. And he stopped immediately there. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Bree's going to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Ready. You ready? 11, 11, 11, 11. Under. Ready. You ready? 21, 21. 02, 02. Ready.
Now Breeze. And look at this. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
You ready? 11, 11, 11, 11. Here we go. You ready? Ready, what's up?
Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Ready? 14. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain, and it's second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. To throw, it's Breeze. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Second down following the incompletion.
Hey, easy. Hey, easy, chill.
Back to throw, Breeze. Caught right side, Davis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.